can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sand. And right now, I feel like 100 grand.
You are listening to Inspired Insider with your host, Dr. Jeremy Wise.
Dr. Jeremy Wise here, host of InspiredInsider.com. This is a special episode where I have some amazing leaders and entrepreneurs share some of their favorite resources, so stay tuned.
This episode is brought to you by Rise 25. At Rise 25, we help B2B businesses give to and connect to their Dream 200 relationships and partnerships. We do this in two ways. Number one, we are an easy button for a company to launch and run a podcast for ROI. We do the strategy, accountability, and full execution and production. Number two, we are also an easy button for your company's corporate gifting. We make gifting and staying top of mind to your clients, partners, and prospects simple and seamless and affordable. Some companies even send gifts to staff from a culture perspective. All you have to do is give us the list of people you want to follow up and keep in touch with, and we do everything else from there, from gift selection to the card to your branding on the box. We call ourselves the magic elves that run in the background to make it as stress-free as possible for companies so they can build relationships and run their business. For me, the number one thing in my life is relationships, and I am always looking at how to give to my best relationships. And I've found no better way over the past decade than having them on my podcast, featuring what they are working on and sharing it with the world, and also sending delicious treats in the mail every few months for years. If you have thought about starting a podcast or gifting, do it. If you have questions, email us at support@rise25.com or go to rise25.com to learn more.
I'm here with Ethan King, and this is great people, great resources. And Ethan, just start off what you do and your website so people can check it out, and we'll go through favorite books, podcasts, app software, wherever you take me.
Okay, awesome. My name is Ethan King. I've been an entrepreneur for about 25 years, and I've scaled my business, my embroidery business, which is very straightforward, brick and mortar and e-commerce, B2B and B2C. I scaled that by leveraging marketing automation since 2011. And now, for the past 3 years, I go around the world teaching small businesses, entrepreneurs, and their key execs how to leverage AI and automation so they can scale their businesses without the stress. I'm the author of ChatGPT to Double Your Business in 90 Days. My website is ethanking.com.
So for the AI stuff, can people go to ethanking.com to learn more?
Yeah, everything. They can learn everything about me there.
So we'll go into books, podcasts, app software, but I have to ask about the embroidery. You've had some cool clients throughout the years. I don't know if you want to mention a few.
Yeah, so we do a lot for the entertainment industry. Rick Ross has been one in particular, Tyler Perry. We were working with Tyler Perry back in the early days before he ever produced a movie. We did all the graphics for his plays and the merchandise. We had jackets worn on the Grammys by Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, the originators of hip hop music. We've done stuff for Marvel Studios. So it's been a lot of fun having a small piece in all these little projects, these major projects around the world.
Love it. So let's start off with favorite books. Some of your favorite books. Yeah, some of your favorite books.
I have so many, as you can see behind me. I can't even fit them all on this shelf. I have stacks. I have like 4 stacks of books next to my nightstand. But if I had to pick a favorite book of all time,
you could do a few. I
could do a few.
Don't limit to one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
hey,
my
Peter, we'll get to you in a second. Good to see you.
My number one go-to would be The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I think that everyone should read that book. It's up there next to the Bible, whatever the Bible is for your religion, because it actually cites different Bibles and religious books and throughout history, and it's a tangible. It's a reference. I refer to it often. I reread it every year. I have it in every format. But it's life lessons on not how to be manipulative. I mean, you could use it for evil, but I advise people to know how to guard against it. So 48 Laws of Power, and honestly, all of Robert Greene's
I was going to
books.
say, he's got a lot of books.
Yeah,
actually.
Laws of Human Nature, The Art of Seduction. He is definitely my favorite author by far.
I don't know if this is true, but I know Ryan Holiday has, I don't know if was Robert Greene his mentor or I don't know. I think Ryan Holiday's mentioned Robert Greene a bunch, I believe.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
So great books. What about podcasts?
Podcasts. Oh, so many of those as well. So right now, keeping abreast of AI because it changes so fast. So podcasts have been a great source, a great way for me to stay on top of the changes. So one is called AI Explored. There's another one I think it's called the AI Daily Briefing or This Day in AI, one of those. And let's see, Marketing School podcast is great. I love for me the sweet spot is like 15 to 20 minute podcasts where that's a good enough time where they're not like I like Joe Rogan and stuff, but it's just too long. I mean, 3 hours. I like Tim Ferriss too, but that's way too long. I mean, you're taking up a lot of my day. So I have several that I could mention, but anything dealing right now with marketing and AI or automation is kind of the sweet spot for me.
And back to the book piece. I don't know if you have yours handy, if you want to hold it up and just mention your book again real quick.
Yeah. So my most recent book is ChatGPT to Double Your Business in 90 Days. And if you're looking at the video of this is a workbook. This is
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was expecting it not to be that thick, I guess.
Yeah. It's thick and they're big pages. So compared to my last book, which is Wealth Beyond Money. So this is a normal size book compared to ChatGPT. And I'm always updating the ChatGPT book because AI changes so fast. So when you buy it, if you get it from my website, ethanking.com, you get automatic updates. Every time you update the book, you automatically get the most recent version sent to your inbox instantly.
It's kind of like a Tesla. You just automatically updates the software.
I say that in the book. I said,
do you? Oh, cool.
Over the air updates like a Tesla. Exactly.
So we have books, podcasts, favorite apps or software. It could be both personal apps, phone, or desktop on the computer. What are your favorite apps or software?
Sure. So I'll have to mention a couple because I just got access to Sora 2 the other day, and wow, it is so fun to use.
What have you done with Sora so far?
So far, so I just got back I'm on a speaking tour now, and I just got back from 3 cities this past week. I was in Boston, in Baltimore, in Des Moines, Iowa. So I got access during the week. So the night before my Iowa presentation, I scanned myself into Sora 2, and I was flying over downtown Iowa. So I showed it in my presentation, and it's a trip because it looks just like you, that's the game changer for Sora 2. Like, I don't think any other video apps do it as well and as easy. I mean, it takes like 5 seconds.
You could tell the difference, right? I mean,
It clones your voice and your appearance in about 5 seconds. You just say 3 numbers, you turn your head from side to side, and boom, they've got you. And you can always redo it at any time. But yeah, I've been flying over the city. Oh, and the cool thing is you can put other people into your video if they allow it. So some of my friends and EO forum mates, we put each other into different scenarios. Like one of my forum mates we had a meeting on his mega yacht in Sora. And we're like, hey guys, come to the forum meeting. So it's just a lot of fun. And I think Sam Altman is a genius by making that a social media app. I think he's really revolutionized social media, and we'll see that it's going to get a lot of traction. And that's a big move for OpenAI because they're getting their hooks into you. The more hooks they can get into more people, then they've got you in their ecosystem. So with Sora 2, ChatGPT, and all the other things that they offer. So that's the fun app. I haven't, aside from like entertaining people in my AI workshops with it, I haven't yet found a real practical business application for Sora 2 yet. So that's to come. So I want to give your listeners one that I am using practically in business right now, and that's Notebook LM from Google. Because what that does is it's the best tool out there that allows us to convert how we learn things. So you can drop in a bunch of PDFs or website links into one side, and then you can convert that into a podcast with 2 AI people talking about it, or you can convert it to videos, flashcards, mind maps. And I just love it because now it's not about consuming content, but conversing with it and interacting with content the way that we want to do it.
I love it. Any on your phone that you're using regularly?
Well, both of those I use on my phone, but pretty much, honestly, these days, I try to do as much as I can from the phone, and not have to be dependent on pulling out a computer. So both of those I use from my phone.
I love it. Ethan, thank you for that. Again, as I tell people, you're welcome to stay on. I know if you got to hop off, hop off. I'm going to go to the next person, but I appreciate your resources you shared,
Well,
Ethan.
Jeremy, thanks for having me. It's
Love
always
it.
great to be here. Love the show.
Yeah,
I have to run when I'm
do
at
it.
home. I'm all in. I'm dad. I'm going to carpool to pick up my kids right now. Have a
Go do
great
your
weekend.
thing. I'll talk to
All
you.
right.
Peter, thanks for joining me. This is Great People, Great Resources. I have Peter Bemko. And Peter, I'm going to start off. Hey, Glenn, I'll get to you in a second. Peter, just start off with what you do and your website so people can check it out. And then we'll talk about books, podcasts, and apps and software.
So, Peter Bemko, online digital marketer, help managed service providers and IT consultants find their voice and refine who they're trying to look for.
Where can people check it out?
They can check it out on WSI or WSIdigitaltech.com.
Love it. And we're going to talk about, we'll start with favorite books. It can be multiple books. It doesn't have to be one book. What are some of your favorites of all time that people should check out?
Of all time, I really like the Frank Herbert Dune series. Okay. The movies that they've created, the ones early in the 2000s and the ones that just came out, completely different kind of, the plot lines were similar, but the book, they tried to do justice to the books, but I really love reading those and going back because there's just so many nuances, so many layers in effect in those books.
All right. Any other business books over time that you like?
So I've been rereading Tim Ferriss's Titans book, right? Tribe of Titans, because it's just, there are so many, again, lessons inside of that based on what you're doing. And you can just open up any page and get something out of it, whether it's Tim on how it affected him and something he learned from it, or how the person uses their time or uses their space.
Yeah, and I think the Tools of Titans book, I believe he took a lot of podcast interviews and created that book, actually.
He did.
Hey, Steve.
He did. That's exactly right.
It's great. So those are books, podcasts. Peter, what are some of your favorites?
So I'm a fan of My First Million with Sean Puri and Sam Parr. Okay, really, they throw out a lot of stuff both together and separately. So that's a really great one. I've been getting a lot into Greg Eisenberg, right, of the Startup Ideas podcast. He's constantly pulling in people about how to utilize AI. And he promoted a hackathon a couple of weeks ago with Bolt.new. And Bolt.new is a new tool that allows you to use prompting in order to get stuff done.
Any favorite guests on My First Million or the Greg Eisenberg?
Oh, let's see. For Greg Eisenberg, he brings on Corey Schneider, right, who is a marketing expert. So Corey's been on for a bunch of different times, and they really go into the sauce. That's what I love about Greg, is he really sits down and says, give me the details. Don't just tell me this is how it was, the fun that it was. And what I love about My First Million is that they're really going between people who are very well connected, and like their one episode, Sean talks about going to the house of a billionaire and what they did during that point in time versus a woman who made bought an egg carton company, built egg cartons, but then moved it into a packaging company. And she bought it just through self-financing, literally. So it's those types of stories, the whole gamut.
That goes into apps and software. Some of your favorite apps and software you use on your computer, your phone. It could be any of those.
So I'm working my way through Notion, right? Trying to get it to bend it to my will, so to speak, right? Doing that. But definitely Mid-Journey is my favorite. Talking about Sora 2, I'm going to start to check that out a little bit more. But getting into Mid-Journey and all of the changes that it started to do is great. And of course, using some ChatGPT. But I use all three between ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity because each one serves a different purpose. They have a different, quote, personality, so to speak.
Love it. Peter, thank you. You're welcome to stay, hang out. People do. If you have to hop off. No pressure. Glenn, thanks for joining me. I know you are in the middle of kids and work and everything. So this is great people, great resources. I have Glenn Dawson. Glenn, let's start off with what you do and your website so people can check you out.
I reset people from chronic pain and metabolism issues. And my website is resetu.com.
The letter U.
Correct. The letter U.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. I can vouch for Glenn. I follow what he says, mostly to a T. So
mostly to a T. You hide it in that button up, dude. If you were to take the button up off, it would shock people.
Exactly.
How chiseled you are.
The transformation. One day when I'm ready.
It's okay, dude. I mean, it's good. Your wife gets to see it, and
my
the
wife
other
and Steve,
fathers
and Steve
at the pool
gets to see it. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk about, and I don't know if people should check out. I know you're often doing challenges and 30-day things. Is there anything you're doing currently or that you do on a regular basis that people can check out on Reset You?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned it, Jeremy. That's a perfect segue into our brand new U, spelled YOU challenge that finishes signups today, 10/10, and it'll go until 12/12 because I like to remember things easily. So it's perfectly planned around easy to remember dates. And what we're doing is we're going to do 3 sprints. We're going to have everybody sprint, dropping body fat, getting rid of pain relief, like everything until Halloween. Binge eat, show them how to get rid of the inflammation and all that like nastiness. And then sprint until Thanksgiving, have like 2 or 3 cheat days because Thanksgiving you have leftovers. And then sprint until the end of the challenge, which is before Christmas. And literally, like last time we did this, we had clients drop like 20 to 25 pounds in that time, which is pretty cool because you have people show up, in holidays and they get to see this insane transformation. And then you get to eat all the cake and pie, which is like my favorite.
It's amazing what you could do in a 90-day span,
Yes, sir.
So we'll talk about favorite books, podcasts, app software, favorite books. It could be business, health, whatever you like.
I'm a nerd and I love comic books. So my favorite comic book that I've ever read, and this is before the cartoon came out, I'm pre-cartoon, is Invincible. It's written very, very, very well. It's awesome. Kirkman is one of my favorite authors. Everything that he writes, I love. And Invincible is like my favorite comic book. I literally can't put it down if I pick it up. Read the whole thing. It's fantastic. The other book that I love to read is The Road Less Stupid. I read that about twice a year. Whenever I'm struggling with business, I pick it back up and go, oh yeah, like that's why I'm struggling. And then fix it and then completely forget about the book until I have another issue.
Yeah, I think The Road Less Stupid was Keith Cunningham, and I believe Keith Cunningham is the rich dad in Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? He's the rich dad in Rich Dad Poor Dad.
I don't know.
Is that correct?
I don't know.
Someone can fact check me on that.
I consume the book, dude. I didn't do a history lesson on it.
I think that is the case. So favorite podcasts?
Tao of Inbound by Ian Garlic is my favorite podcast. He switched it to Garlic Marketing, but that is my favorite podcast. Those first 10 episodes I listened to straight all the way through. And I love it.
The Garlic Marketing, Ian Garlic. Okay. He gets a show.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, he's a good one.
In all fairness, when I liked it the most was when it was Tao of Inbound. He switched the name. I liked it less. The content fell off a cliff. Those first 14 episodes are the gold standard for learning marketing and the art of marketing. And I really think that he lost his fastball when he changed the name. Love the guy to death, but I think he should change the name back.
He likes changing names. We'll get to apps and software. Robert, give a shout out to your podcast for a second.
Hey, it's called The Decision. It's an EO podcast.
All right. We'll get to you in a second, but favorite apps and software, Glenn. What are some of your favorites? It could be health or business or both. Robert's
our favorite app
into
is the
health
ResetU
stuff,
Fitness
so
app.
give him something that he likes. Robert loves
The ResetU Fitness app, obviously. But if I'm being real, our whole business basically runs off Go High Level now, and that used to be 3 or 4 different things. So I have to give it to them.
Okay. Any on your phone? Any other health apps?
I have an Aura Ring, and I like that a lot for tracking my sleep, especially with like my 1.5-year-old just started sleeping through the night, but I was tracking my sleep patterns to see what my testosterone levels would be and when I should work out hard and when I should take a rest, when I should nap, all that stuff that goes into it. Super helpful. I also got to brag that I optimized sleep so well that in the first week of both child's lives, I averaged an 80 plus sleep score.
I don't know if I
Mom,
do
not
that.
so much, but I
don't do that regularly, let alone with infants. So
could you imagine how much more jacked you would be if you slept correctly?
I don't know.
It'd be insane. Your sex drive would be through the roof too, and your energy levels would be through the roof. I don't even think Mrs. Wise could handle it. Honestly, you're already
that's a dangerous ground. Exactly.
And energetic and like jacked. It would be very difficult for Mrs. Wise to contain you.
That's true. I love it. Glenn, thanks for sharing. Again, welcome to stay. If you got to hop, no worries. Steve, we'll get to you next. Steve, talk about, first of all, what you do, your website, so people can check it out, and then we'll talk about books, podcasts, and apps and software. I don't know if, Steve, you know Robert Hartline or Glenn or Peter, but now you do. So tell people what you do and your website.
You can find me at leadpassmarketing.com right now, but I've been primarily acting as a fractional CMO for years. One of our baby projects right now is gildedbox.com, so GILDEDBOX. Having a lot of fun with that, with just kind of taking offline experiential marketing and making it very accessible to people. It's been a lot of fun.
So, favorite books? Could be business, personal.
Probably my all-time favorite book is Endurance, like the Ernest Shackleton story. It's ridiculously, it's a true story. If you guys haven't seen it, there's been biographies and stuff, but the book is phenomenal. The expedition, just the way those guys, the things that they went through, but it's really, a story of leadership and culture. It's just remarkable how a group of people in desperate times can kind of pull themselves together. It's an awesome book. I
think he is a famous job posting.
Yeah, he
talks about in the book. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. He has a real short job posting when they were trying to find, sailors for the expedition. And it was basically, low pay, terrible work. The ad was really short. Basically, anybody that doesn't want to get paid much and wants to risk their life, sign up kind of deal.
And he had a number of people show up.
Yeah. He blew the doors off, everybody wanted
Robert,
to
is that similar to your job listings?
It's very ours are a little harsher.
Tough work.
Yeah. We try to get even more real. Guaranteed chaos in your life.
Right? That's great. Any other favorite books, or is that
anything, of course, as a marketing guy, anything by Seth Godin is a slam dunk, in my opinion. And, he's a name everybody's going to be very familiar with. There's also a book, The Awesome Book of Thanks. I don't know if you've ever heard of Dallas Clayton.
Never heard of that. No.
Dallas Clayton has written a number of these. They're interesting because they're really kind of designed and they're children's books in a sense, but I've gifted them to so many people over the years just because it's awesome the way that he writes it. And
The Awesome Book of Thanks is what it's called?
Yeah, that's one of them. He's got a bunch in that category, but they're just really, they're cool books. I really like the message behind them and the way he does them. The illustrations are sick.
Podcasts. Favorite podcasts?
Oh gosh, podcasts. I'm more like entertainment side. I'm so businessed out. I'm getting older, Jeremy. So it's like, but I listen to a lot. But, Tim Dillon like him or not, the comedian,
I've not heard of him actually.
yeah, it's just the Tim Dillon show. He's just hilarious. I mean, if you're politics aside and all that jazz, Tim Dillon's a brilliant, hilarious comedian. Of course, Diary of a CEO, I'm a big fan of. He does amazing podcasts with tons of people. It's been fun watching that kid really blow up. It's been remarkable, really. And then just as a fight fan, I listen to Ariel Helwani's show, and he covers UFC. He's one of the best. He's been another guy that I watched come up. It's kind of fun when you watch people go from a passion project to actually, being platformed. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's funny because there's a podcast we've advised on. I'll give a shout out to Hal Steinberg. He's in high school, and he's a sophomore now in the time of recording, and we were helping him, and I was looking at some of his past guests, and he had Ariel on the podcast, and I'm like, wow, that's incredible you've had him on. And then one of what's that show called? I don't know if you've seen it. It's Spencer James. You know what I'm talking about?
Sounds familiar, but no.
All American. The show All American.
Okay.
And so he had the guy who wrote All American on the show. So I was like, that's incredible.
That's pretty cool.
So people get amazing guests. So thanks for sharing those apps and software. Favorite apps and software could be on your phone, your computer.
Yeah, mine are going to be pretty lame. All the Adobe products we use, all the stuff that everybody would have used. I've been using Artlist quite a bit lately, playing with AI tools. So I like the way they've kind of consolidated tools.
Artlist?
Just makes it a little easier. Yeah, Artlist. Big fan of that. Otherwise, it's really just all your usual suspects. I mean, I'm using. I would love to give you some whiz bang secret app that we've got, behind the curtain. But no, I mean, we use so many different tools, everything from Canva to all the new AI tools, that everybody is going to be familiar with. I mean, we're kind of testing all of that all the time, But yeah, I don't have some magical app I could share with everybody. I wish I did.
Sometimes it's how people use it. Like someone shared last time on just how they were using Facebook in memories in Facebook to just reconnect with people and connect with people. So sometimes it's not this whiz bang app, but just like you may use it in a unique way that most people don't,
Yeah, I mean, not really, Jeremy. We just not using it anyway. I mean, everybody has their own spin on it, right? And what they use it for, right? What I've been most impressed with as AI has evolved, the imagery, the ability to create what would have cost a lot of money to have actual consistent imagery across a website, a new website or a new brand is pretty crazy. So just kind of getting familiar with those things, and that just takes time and practice. But yeah.
What I got, you can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sailing right now. I'm feeling like $100 grand.